Alright, welcome back to Danksco Traders Hub. Yes, and we are ready now for BTC analysis. I hope you guys, those who are on and those who will be coming in, you already know what is happening in the BTC world. We have seen it go to the all-time high, and clearly it has hit the all-time high, which is 110k. 111k. Yeah, 111k. That's where the price of BTC has hit, and clearly we know it's going to either retest or keep going. I clearly see the second leg is not yet done. Those who remember, we talked about that. Let me get into it shortly, but yeah, I believe you guys, those who hold some coins, meme coins also, almost everything is now green, meaning everything has gained some value, has added onto its own value. We've seen WorldCoin gain value, we've seen Pepe, we've seen a lot of other coins, and meme coins, getting rising because of this very all-time high being hit. So without any further ado, let's get into it and we see what is happening in the world of BTC. Please stay around. If you don't mind, go ahead and like the stream, and of course, if it is your first time to be part of this, you can of course as well go ahead and subscribe, and so that you can always be part of this. Analysis. Alright, so let me first scroll this to around that level. Something I need to first look at. Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright, so let's get into it and get started. The BTC analysis. Alright, as usual, it is me Dan here. Danksco Traders Hub. It's the channel that you're tuning in. You can always go to Instagram. You can find us on Instagram, on TikTok, and of course on YouTube. I think those are the channels we are on. Lately I tried to join what we call Daily Motion, but of course it has its engagement is very low. There are very few people there. So yeah, if you're using Daily Motion, you can still go and check us out on Daily Motion. We are also there. So we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. Those are the platforms that we are on. There's also a Twitter X account, but I hardly update it, but it's also there, so you can always go there and follow us. And you never know, maybe very soon I'll be having enough manpower to handle those social media handles. Alright, so BTC, I normally start from weekly. We knew this. BTC, we knew this from the very first time we started to analyze BTC. This is where we started from. This was an expanding rising wedge, so we saw that being broken, and of course giving us that exact leg. Yeah, that leg right there, to give us that kind of level, and of course it gave us a new high right there. So right now we know that price, this is yes, right there. So we know that price is looking for this right there. Price is looking for that high. That is what we know, that price has to come there to give us that high, and of course that clear level will be coming to around 120k, actually almost 130k. Yeah, that's where price is headed to. We know that, so I don't normally leave it on, but that's where, according to what we have here, which is an expanding falling wedge, we know that price, now that it broke out perfectly there and gave us a perfect retest right there on that candle, we saw that move take us to a new all-time high, which is where we are currently at. Yeah, and clearly it doesn't have to come back here, to come back all the way here. It is likely to continue. It will come back in sort of a consolidation or some weird structure to come and mitigate these levels, these fair value gaps that we see that we are left back. So I can clearly have these ones on weekly time frame, in fact not even on daily time frame. So this is one ideal level price has to come to and mitigate. Of course, there's another small one right here according to weekly time frame. There's another one right there, but this is one major imbalance in the market that was left, and it is even according to the weekly time frame. So we know that in as much as we want this, price is likely to get there. Price is likely to get there, and then after reaching that level, or wherever it decides in between here or there, and then we later see this pullback, and then we come again into the buys, yeah. So, but this may even happen, you know, we don't know. It may even happen towards the end of the year or even next year. You never know. We can't tell with cryptocurrency, with the market, because it is weird. It is always a weird market. No one can tell. Even the market movers themselves can't tell when it's going to do that, because it's cryptocurrency and it's no other cryptocurrency. It's the legend, the very first coin we saw, and as far as cryptocurrency is concerned, that is Bitcoin. So it's just like you see gold and what have you, that the gold, the way the market of gold is, it's unpredictable, same as this. It's very unpredictable, but we know, for us who have studied or who have put in time to study trading and how we can take advantage of the market through what we learn, we know we can easily get to understand our points of interest where price can come back to. So now, once we leave, of course, weekly, once we leave weekly there, we know something like that will come through. We can now go to daily time frame. Now, when we go to daily time frame, we clearly see that we have our all-time high, and price, of course, according to RCCI, it will be showing you that we are overbought. But I would love not to follow that, because it still has enough momentum right here to continue buying, and it has to go, of course, all the way there to create a new, that creates that same leg. So it's either going to go there today, or before this week ends, it will have reached that very level. That is the same leg, like that. It is going to give us the same leg all the way to reach right there, and that's how probably the week will end. But as of now, delete it. We know the price is going to go there. So what do? Get to H4. H4, we are looking for a pullback, just a short pullback, and then get back into sells. In fact, if you go to H1, it's just a consolidation area. It's just consolidating. So that tells me one thing, that we are going to consolidate. Yeah, we're going to see some consolidation right here, and then after that, we will see price react to this level. This where we have a break of structure. Price is going to come to it. Just use the trend line. It's going to come to it, grab that liquidity. There is also a fair value gap just a bit below, but it's not that of a big thing, so we can use this confluence level. Then later we break out we continue with a buy to take us right there, to give us an all-time high, a new one, which will be around 113k. So currently we're at 111, so it's likely to take us to 113k probably today, or you never know, tomorrow. So we'll be waiting for that. So for now, that's something I can anticipate. Let me head over to M15 and look at what is happening on M15. Yeah, clearly this move is on. This move of the sell to reach back to this level, that conference level is on. So it's gonna sell, and hopefully we'll see a breakout right here, which will be a fake breakout, but we all know what we normally call it. We call it manipulation move. This will be accumulation, then manipulation, then distribution to take us to the intended direction. That will be the distribution right there. And like I said, this distribution can even easily give us this very move right there to take us right there. So you have to be ready for all these levels as we keep trading. We have to be ready for all these levels. They can easily come through and we get to see them. So for now, H1, let's wait. This is a break of structure. We have a new high, so consolidation, fake breakout down below, which will be a manipulation breakout to take us to the new higher high. I think that's basically it. In as far as BTC is concerned. So if you don't mind, you can go ahead and like the stream. If it is your first time, go ahead and subscribe and be part of the community. But of course, don't forget also to check our other social media handles, mostly TikTok. I normally share some videos of analysis on that very platform, so you can always go there and also check on us. I want to wish you guys a good day. If you happen to have any question, please don't feel free to share it in the comment section right there, and I'll be able to respond to it, whether immediately or after some days or some hours. I'll be able to find it and respond to it. But of course, don't mind, keep commenting. I'll be able to respond. Okay, I think that's it for BTC. I want to remind you that Monday to Friday, we always analyze other assets at 10:30 a.m. East African time to 11:30 a.m. East African time. So we always analyze other assets, and those assets are synthetic indices like Jump 10, Jump 25, Jump 50, V75. We have Volatility 25. We have Boom 500, Boom 1000. All these we analyze daily. So if you don't have an account of such assets, you can get one for yourself using the link in the description below. You see where I say the broker that I use on all markets, so you can use the same broker to access all markets, cryptocurrency market, forex market, this index market, so you can access all of them in one account. So it's up to you to get that account and be part of us as we analyze every day to make this money. Let me wish you guys a good day. BTC, remember, we'll be anticipating this move, then we can have our limit orders right here to actually push us into the buys, but we can give it a wait. We can be patient and wait for it to actually come through. Yeah, we can actually wait for this very move to come through. Once it comes through, you know you can't fail to enter buys to push you all the way there. This move may come around 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 3 p.m., you never know. So all we can do is just wait. But mostly 4, 5 p.m., yeah, we may see the buy move coming around, since it is a Friday and most of the news happen on a Friday. Yes, let me wish you guys a good day, happy trading day, happy weekend, and of course don't forget to be part of us even next week. Monday to Friday, we are always live streaming and analyzing, sharing signals, sharing free signals right here with you guys. Let me wish you guys a good day, happy weekend, bye bye.